of Little Rock. So basically, man, Jacob was a member of SBTL, the Skrilla Gang, and was a well-known reindeer affiliate too, as well. And he claimed the 20s, which is East Little Rock's biggest ops.
Breaking news just into our newsroom. Little Rock police are investigating a homicide.
Yeah, Mandy Noel joins us from the scene right now. And Mandy, what do you know? I know details still coming in.
Yeah, it's a really active scene too. In fact, I just got out here a couple minutes ago and I've been trying to walk around to kind of assess the surroundings. So we're at the MAPCO off of Canis Road, and in the middle of the parking lot here, I'm going to go ahead and step out of the way so that we can kind of
what up, Tyrone?
car. And I counted 5.
What up, Tyrone?
And the side of the driver's door, and there's also one in.
What's happening, Tyrone? Yo,
PD tweeted out just a couple minutes ago.
I'm a game in a minute. I'm just streaming right now.
Homicide. So that's what happened here.
First off, man, I would like to say R.I.P. to Draco J, man, a.k.a. Jacob Robinson of Little Rock. So, basically, man, Jacob was a member of SBTL, the Skrilla Gang, and was a well-known reindeer affiliate too, as well. And he claimed the 20s, which is East Little Rock's biggest ops by far. Some sources say that when he was alive, he was really out there in that field getting active, man. And it seems like that's why every chance that the East gets, they pretty much just diss him in every single song. So basically what I heard that happened that night when he died was he was casually at the store MAPCO, which is now called Casey's. But yeah, he was at the store, and I'm guessing he saw 3 men that he was not cool with. And sources say that he actually bust their ass first, or tried to shoot at them first. And yeah, man. And I guess that went how it went, allegedly. We don't know everything yet, but yeah, man. R.I.P. him for sure. It got so bad, the distance shit got so bad that they changed MAPCO to Casey's in like, I say about a half a year. Like it was crazy. They changed the whole name.
I just know everybody. He was.
So basically, who Rundown was talking about in that bar was one of his ops, a guy that goes by EBK Trey Kane. And when Rundown said he watched his brother die and he went and snitched, he should have passed with him, he wasn't lying. He did watch one of his partners die sadly. They got shot right in his face, sadly. And he went back and told everything he saw and gave statements.
Wolf Long took a recorded statement from the shooting victim that was in the car with DeAndre Clark. The victim stated that he and DeAndre were at the casino and saw Stacy Slacks, that she was on her phone, that they left the casino, and Stacy Slacks followed them in her Tahoe. They stated that they went to 410 Lounge, and that there were a lot of people parked on the road, and that Miss Slacks parked on Olive Street. They stated that she never got out of her vehicle, and that when the victim, Deontay Clark, and the other battery victim left, the police were showing up to clear the parking lot. And at that time, they saw a gold car parked next to Stacy's Tahoe. The victim stated that Deontay Clark handed him a gun, and he heard one shot and looked behind the vehicle that he was in. He saw 3 suspects, including Darnell Ford, shooting at them. The victim stated he began shooting back and ran from the car.
So yeah, man, Rundown Top Boy ops definitely out here motherfucking ratting, sliding on the ops, rapping, and doing more ratting and shit. Like, I don't see how y'all niggas be sliding on the ops and going right back in that jail station and telling everything you saw. Y'all niggas be confusing me. Is you gangster or is you police, my nigga? Make up your mind. And the RIP to the other EBK member, that's known as D Clips, aka DeAndre Clark. Hey man, it's sad to see this, man, but hey, if you live by the gun, you die by the gun, man. This Lodi G and EBK beef and shit, Prime Blood, man. Hey, if you know, you know, bro. If you don't know, if you knew, you just now tune in, you gotta go watch my older videos, bro. I break down all this shit, but yeah. R.I.P. to that, man. And hey, man, free Diggy, no cap.
Blow for me. Quit the hell out with the game, but no, I'm running 23. From the line back to the left, no, I know we be slaying me. Back no hand up with they mean, and not this fast, I've been being with.
Man, and another R.I.P. to D, man, of Little Rock. Shit, man. These Little Rock streets ain't no joke, bro. Hey, if you from the city, man, you probably already know what happened to him. It's just so old, but for all my new people that's just now tuning in, I'm gonna give y'all a little rundown. So basically, bro, this guy right here is from 6'5", which is beefing. They are beefing with the east side of Little Rock. And yeah, man, so supposedly he was dissing on DMG Fredo Mama, making fun of her when she died, bro. And next thing you know, this man magically just disappeared, bro. Hey, y'all put two and two together. I ain't gonna say too much, but yeah, he magically disappeared, man. R.I.P. DT Kane, man, from 6'5". And yeah, bro.
Won't leak to lead the car. My oppo got the drop. Give it time, sooner or later, that bitch getting popped. Liz AT&T though, death is fully can't stop. Nah, it won't stop. See, we gon'
Liz AT&T though, death is fully can't stop.
Well, Bob and Laura, 18-year-old Tyler Thompson was a recent graduate of Joe T. Robinson High School here in Little Rock. He had a 3.0 GPA. Tonight, his parents say they just want justice for their son.
His last words were, Mom, I love you. I love you too, son. Call me when you leave.
June 5th, 2020 is a day that the Terrells will never forget. A simple check-in phone call ended up being the last time Shanetta Terrell would hear her son's voice.
Maybe 45 minutes later, that's when I got the phone call that he had been shot.
Just after 7 o'clock that night, police responded to a shooting on North Shackelford and found 18-year-old Tyler Terrell, also known as TJ, shot multiple times. He was later taken to a hospital where he died. Since that day, no arrests have been made.
Yep.
Man, R.I.P. Tito, man. Hey, this shooting and shit happened 3 years ago, but bruh, hey, like I said, man, these Little Rock streets ain't got no love for nobody, shit. He looked like just a little decent little kid that was just in sports and shit. Hey, you hang around the wrong motherfucker, shit, they'll get you, bruh. Guilty by association for sure. But shit, I ain't gonna lie. After this murder, I feel like that's what really sparked off this whole beef for real. Like, this what really ignited the whole fucking beef. Cause when he left, hey, shit, The Rock really just turned the fuck up after his death, for real. I can say that shit for sure, but hey man, R.I.P. And another crazy fact about it was Up Top DC was not lying that song, bro. Lil Zay actually did watch him die. Sadly, bro. Satron Waste, aka PME WAP, was a big PME member out of East Little Rock. Yeah, man. Hey, yeah, that's what happened, bro. It's crazy.
Meet Philo TV, the $25 a month way to bring friends and family together. With 70+ channels of live and on-demand TV, there's something for everyone. You can spend less on your TV bill and focus on more important things, like watching your favorite laugh you cry sitcoms.
What are you laughing at?
Because my dream is dead. Finally binging that edge of your seat thriller, warning the characters to watch out. Or
Eric, while some just make up stories for the clout, others talk about real life situations.
Louisiana rappers have some of the wildest disses in the game, and what makes it even crazier is that they're not even capping. Today we're breaking down the most savage lyrics out of Louisiana and the crazy stories behind the bars. Fredo Bang and NBA Youngboy have been beefing for years. They used to be in the same crew together called TVG, but that all changed when a dude from TVG named G Money hooked up with Youngboy's sister. Youngboy split off and formed his NBA crew, then sparked a wild beef with TVG that turned Baton Rouge into a war zone and led to a ton of people getting shot and dying, including G Money. Fredo was locked up when everything popped off, but he started applying pressure on NBA as soon as he was released. On the track Lately, Fredo dissed Youngboy's homie, NBA KD, and said, "Little one with the chain, they was hiding like some turtles. Pull up with the chopsticks, bitch, you know I drop shit. Put him in a wheelchair, you would think he banged Crip." He ain't mentioning him by name, but according to rumors, NBA KD got caught in the shooting and ended up paralyzed in a wheelchair. It's not clear exactly how it all went down, but Youngboy confirmed his homie got shot on the track I Don't Talk when he rapped, "I'm with Kaylee and with Herm inside the car. Them hitters ran me down. Phone ring, it's K. Pick up my phone. KD just got gunned down." Fredo wasn't the only TVG affiliate who dissed KD for getting hit up though. Lil Yoshi is allegedly one of the deadliest shooters in the city, but after Fredo got locked up and G Money was killed, he hopped in the booth and started putting on for the crew with his music too. On the track Toe Tag, he allegedly dissed KD when he rapped, "Fell down face first, then his back got to jumping." Nobody ever got booked for shooting KD, but the streets say Yoshi called him lackey. Fredo pretty much confirmed the story when he posted a picture of a wheelchair and a cardboard sign that said "Free Yoshi" on it. Clowning the dude for getting paralyzed is crazy, but that's not the only savage diss Fredo sent the ops. On TG Common's track Barefoot, Fredo rapped, "These niggas know it ain't safe to post outside. They better take it in. He was talking shit, they hit his face, now he can barely grin." Fredo reps TVG or Top Boy Gorillas, and in this line, he's dissing a dude named BBGD. BBG or Bottom Boy Gorillas are TVG's ops, and in 2020, D caught a bullet right in the face and lost his upper lip. Someone spotted D outside a corner store and started letting off shots. He was always turning up on live calling out the ops, and one day, it all caught up to him. It's crazy that he even survived the shooting, but now he'll be carrying the scars with him for the rest of his life. He doesn't try to hide anything though, and now he seems proud of his war wounds. What makes the situation even crazier is that Fredo and D are actually blood cousins.
That's my cousin, shit.
He's your cousin.
We ain't gotta even talk about that shit, like, fuck that type shit too.
Yeah.
We good.
And after Fredo dropped the diss track, D posted a video of himself listening to it on social media. Fredo dissing his own cousin for getting shot in the face is wild. A lot of the drama started when Youngboy started beefing with G Money, but that's not the only homie he sent some wild shots at. When Youngboy was just getting started in the rap game, one of the hottest dudes from the city was a rapper named Scotty Kane. Back then, Kane and Youngboy were cool with each other and linked up in the studio, but for some reason, it all fell apart. Kane posted a video where he aired Youngboy out for begging for a feature.
Yeah, I came to this video and he begged me to do it first. I did not want to do it. I thought about it. I'm like, well, fuck it. I'm going to get it to get that chance. I get the first one, bitch, I'm going to put it on the my leg, bitch, that nigga, so fuck you.
Then he dropped the track NBA Smoke and said, "You pussy, cause you had a nigga around just for protection. You two-faced it, might be a rat and you scared. A nigga killed your dog and you ain't see about it or check it. Hold up. And you came riding every nigga dick just for the feature." According to rumors, the situation got so heated that Kane and his goons pulled guns on Youngboy at the studio. Kane's homie, Pablo El Chapo, claims,
"My niggas put on bars on your bitch ass. You was crying in the studio, nigga. I saved your motherfucking life, nigga. I told my nigga, man, you got this nigga slide, bro. That nigga crying, man. Nigga crying for his manager, man. Nigga slide, he ain't about that gangster shit."
It sounded like the situation almost went left, and Youngboy addressed it on the track Who You Supposed to Be when he rapped, "You down with that burner and ain't used it. What's that supposed to be? Bitch, y'all suck D. Not one of y'all can say y'all took YB. Tears falling down my face, still letting them know it ain't no hoe in me." Kane wanted to move on from the situation, and he talked about how he regrets dropping NBA Smoke, even though it racked up a ton of views.
Hey, look, man, I'm on the road to success, man. I ain't with none of that. Y'all can have that shit. I ain't with that big shit. I ain't trying to kill them niggas. I ain't trying to do none of them, but none of these niggas, man. Y'all niggas can have that shit. So I got kids, I got so much shit going on good with me, dog.
It seemed like everything was over between them. But then Kane posted a video showing off a stack of 20s, and Youngboy's homie OG3 clowned him over it. Youngboy and Kane eventually squashed the beef officially, but the peace didn't last long. In August 2020, Kane got hands put on him in the studio, and Youngboy's homie D-Dog said, head punched off his fucking shoulders, speaking on Big Brother and trying to snake. It's not clear what went down behind the scenes, but last year, Kane let everyone know the beef was still on when he reposted a fan's IG story that said, don't forget, YB's still that same nigga that got slapped by Scotty Kane in the studio. The situation has been quiet for a while, but Kane ain't the only homie who Youngboy sent shots at, and these next disses led to shootouts, moms getting insulted, and at least 2 deaths. After G Money was allegedly killed by Youngboy's homie, NBA Lil Pap, a dude named Boulevard Quick started putting major pressure on the NBA camp. According to rumors, he slid with Lil Yoshi and helped him take out Youngboy's manager Dump. Then he hopped in the booth and started sending wild disses too. Boulevard Quick dropped the track War With Us and dissed Youngboy with the line, how the fuck you win the beef when somebody bleed? I heard a nigga called Tech and made a fucking statement. All I say is watch the news, cause them bodies lame. And at the end of the video for his track Never Lacking, Quick aired out Youngboy again and said, I don't hide behind money, nigga, cause I ain't got that much, nigga, so I'm in the field, nigga. He was blowing up in the rap game after only dropping a few tracks, and it was clear there wasn't any lines he wouldn't cross. Youngboy's mom hopped into the beat,
and fuck Boulevard Slow.
And that's when Quick clapped back and said,
Fuck you. Man, bitch.
Going after Youngboy's mom was crazy, with all the dissing and street activities caught up to him in November 2018. Quick was found shot to death in the parking lot of his apartment complex, and rumors say that Youngboy's homie, Duty Black, was the one who took him out. The story was never confirmed, but Youngboy and other rappers from his crew have been dissing him ever since. On the track Dead Trolls, Youngboy raps, that nigga dead. Tell me did he move? All that he said was, watch the news. Channel 9, either Channel 2. It was 2 victims, ain't make it through. He also aired him out again on the track Impact and referenced the time Quick dissed his mom with the line, look, you get caught slipping, then get killed. That's how I'm supposed to be, nigga. Spoke on my mama, I ain't want to talk. I end up killing the nigga. It's clear that Boulevard Quick was one of NBA's biggest ops, and Youngboy sent another shot on the last backyard when he raps, he ran his mouth about topping them, got the drop, and then we popped him. Should be glad that you're not him. And on his track Demon Baby, NBA Big B took a shot at Quick and said, that bitch had tried to run. All I seen was his back pockets. That 223 hit him in his back, he started locking. Boulevard Quick's death made Lil Yoshi really turn up in the streets. He allegedly busted shots at some NBA affiliates in April 2019, then tried to take Youngboy out when he caught him at his hotel in Miami the next month. Luckily, Youngboy made it out alive, but it was just another situation that proves rappers in Louisiana are really about that life.
Known as a passionate artist, known for loving the outdoors, known for getting everyone together.
NBA Youngboy is one of the biggest artists of his generation, but he almost got as many ops as he does fans. His come up in Baton Rouge turned him into a certified savage, and he's ready for the smoke. Bronx drill is wild, and today we're breaking down the craziest and most difficult lyrics that actually happened. Being a drill rapper in the Bronx is like living in a war zone, and this first bar is a shot at Sugar Hill King from Set the Trend on C Blue's track Steady Blue. He said, move, look, he should have died. No, there's too many ops in the sky. Why they dissing us? I don't know why. C Blues from a Rolling 60s Crip set called Rayway, and they're clipped up with Southside/DOA. Sugar Hill King, aka Move Look, preps their ops the whole wise, and a couple years ago, rumors started going around that he had been shot in the head. It's not clear where the story actually started, but that's not the only time Set the Trend dissed him over it. On the track OYK, he said, don't go out like King, that nigga pussy. Think he touching me? Got a Glock and a whole 23. Spot him, I got him, put him on the tee. There's no proof King ever actually got shot though. Nobody knows how the situation really went down, but on the track Evil Twins, Keem claims that the ops tried to take him out but missed. He said, and I never got shot in my head cause y'all missed. Smoking dead niggas out the zip. Keem also clapped back at Seti on the track Ice Cream Truck and dissed his dead father with the line, move look, he be toting his knocker. She had thought, I beat up her box up. Hey yo Seti, we smoking your father. Spin the Seb, looking for a target. Seti's dad unfortunately died from diabetes back in 2021.
Losing your dad is hard enough, but not even parents are safe from getting dissed in the Bronx. Nobody knows if King got hit up or not, but this next line clowns another rapper who caught a bullet to the leg. K-Flock is locked up on RICO and murder charges right now, but he's still probably the hottest Bronx drill rapper in the game. And his homie Dougie B is the reason he ever hopped in the booth. Dougie, Flock, and their homie B-Love all came up together in the streets and started rapping around the same time. Flock blew up the most, but Dougie got a lot of shine when him and Flock linked up with Cardi B for the track Shake You. Even though he's working with superstars, Dougie still has street ties, and in July 2021, he got caught in a shooting and was hit in the leg. His op, Shy K, clowned him on the track Don't Forget That when he said, "Don't run, I ain't let him trip. Hop out the V and niggas up the blitz. DOAK, all that shit's in my dick." Dougie B, he got shot in the leg. What the fuck? Pretty keen, cause I know he gon' up. Shy K reps the OGs and actually used to be tight with Dougie, Flock, and B-Love, but they ended up falling out and he clowned his old homie for getting hit up. He's not the only dude named Sha who dissed him over it though. Sha G's clowned him on Talk My Shit Part 3 and said, "Slide through the Seb, trying to knock off his head. Hop out, he fled. Dougie got shot, he was yelling, 'My leg.'" Sha G's is one of the most disrespectful dudes in the drill wave, and he took shots at Nas EBK and set the trend on the same track with the bar, "Everything shot, if he yelling, what's cracking?" Nas EBK, he got robbed for his jacket. Set the trend, niggas fucking your mother. And I heard you did bad in the summer. Nas EBK came up trapping on his own without banging the set. But some of his homies allegedly set him up back in the day, and he's been repping DOA ever since. There's different stories about what happened though. The ops clowned him for getting his jacket snatched, but Nas says he actually got jacked for some weed.
That's all they got from me. I found a wedding key. Congrats. That's $2,000. Oh my God.
Shaw took a shot at him over the situation, but it's nothing compared to the bar he aimed to set the trend. There's no evidence to back it up, but rumors say these ops from the YGs were hooking up with his mom. It was already a savage diss, but then he took it even further by clowning Seti for losing a homie to the streets back in the summer of 2021. Shaw still wasn't done though. Next, he dissed 2 more ops who got shot and said, "Ty Benji got caught at the light. It's on sight. RB got shot in the night. Send a kite." In June 2020, Ty Benji was sitting in the back of a cab on the corner of East 163rd Street and Tinton Ave when a white BMW rolled up next to him. Someone in the BMW started yelling at him. Then they upped the strap and shot Ty in his head. He was rushed to Lincoln Medical Center for treatment, but the gunshot wound was too bad to recover from, and he tragically died 4 days later. After it went down, rumors were flying that Ty was taken out by the YGs for dissing one of their dead homies. But last year, news broke that a dude from a set called Washside was booked for the murder. Sha G's is known for sending wild shots at the ops, but Nas EBK can be just as crazy in the booth. On the track OYK, he said, "Dummy got poked and he rested in pits." Like what? Like how? Delilah went out in a headshot? Little nigga, that's D&D. Dummy, aka Dumb Out, was a dude who repped the Drillies and got stabbed to death after he got into a fight with an alleged Crip. He was at a barbecue with some homies in the Bronx when the fight broke out. The situation cooled off, but then a dude came back with a knife under his jacket and stabbed Dummy in the chest. Dumb Out allegedly robbed Lil TJ back in the day, and after he died, TJ dropped the track Dumb Out and said, "RIP Dumb Out, man, I think I'm about to cry. Nah, I lied. Haha, nigga in the sky." And fuck that nigga, I'ma say it proud. I'm a real nigga. I done lost some niggas in the field, nigga. I'm innocent, but I'm happy you got killed, nigga. TJ made it out of the streets and started hitting the mainstream, but that didn't stop him from getting shot 7 times and almost dying. After the news broke, Sage really clapped back at him for dissing his homies and took a shot at him on the track Crimea River. First, he clowned some of TJ's dead friends, then said, "One of them died and the other one fled. I was praying to God that little TJ was dead." TJ came back from the shooting with the track Beat the Odds and made it clear he wasn't backing down even though he almost got taken out. He barely made it out alive, but TJ still sent shots at the ops and responded to Say Drilly by dissing Dumb Out again. But dissing Dumb Out wasn't the craziest shot Nas EBK took on the track OYK. Next up, he went after an innocent woman named Delilah Vasquez who was shot and killed back in 2021. Delilah was tied with K-Flock's alleged cousin, D-Thang.
It's too early! You could just order your school supplies and lunch stuff on DoorDash. Comes in an hour or less.
Even though they may be blood related, He think reps the YGs, but that makes them ops. Delilah didn't rep the YGs, but she was cool with a lot of street dudes and ended up getting killed in an abandoned apartment complex. A woman and another suspect got booked for the murder, but Delilah's family had to move out of their apartment because so many people were sending death threats to them. Some people think dissing an innocent dead woman is too far, but Nas ain't the only dude to clown D-Thing over her death. On the track D&D, Shahdy K said, "There's a whole lot of ops I could smoke, but I'd rather just smoke on Delilah." Then Nas took more shots of OYK at PNBJ with the bar, "Snatching his chain, no PNB. All black for the drill, you ain't seeing me." PNBJ came up with K-Flock and used to be tight with Dougie B too, but then some things went left and Jay got his chain snatched. According to Jay,
I'm at the studio, I see niggas, I try to get up out of there because the niggas I was with, niggas pulled up on me, you feel me? And they beat me up for my chain. You feel me? I put up a whole fight for my shit.
Dougie hopped on IG to show off Jay's chain and brag about the robbery, but someone tipped off the cops and he ended up getting arrested for it. Jay claims that Dougie isn't actually the one who snatched his chain.
I saw a rumor that WB took your chain? No, WB ain't take nothing.
But who really took it doesn't matter to the ops. Robbing your own homie is crazy. But this next rapper spit a wild bar about shooting off the back of a dirt bike, and it ended up coming true a year later. PJ Glizzy is known for tracks like Muddy and Quick to Attack. Back in 2021.
No! Hello? Yeah. DJ. Yeah, I know that's what he said DJ, yeah, tell your mom I can hear her.
He linked up with B Love for the track COE and said, "I might just slide to his block with a dirt bike. I'ma keep clicking till he drop. Ops keep calling my line, we don't front shit." He told him, "Big knockers, bitch, this ain't no Glock." At first, it was just another drill bar about taking out the ops. But a few months later, PJ allegedly made the line come true. Last year, he was booked on a murder charge, and the cops said he killed a 2MF member named Matt Saab in the summer of 2021. According to reports, PJ pulled up on a dirt bike to a crowd on West 141st Street and Frederick Douglass Boulevard and started letting off shots. A lot of Bronx rappers get caught up in cases because they brag about their drills in music and social media, but PJ doesn't care and lets his ops know how he's coming.
I got this situation where I need your help.
I need the rappers.
What are you talking about?
I'm good. I don't want to talk about this. Don't piss me off. I'm good. I'm gonna get mad. No, I'm good. I'm mad right now. I'm mad right now. I'm good. I'm mad right now. I'm just gonna let it be. I calm down. I have
Painters love this
I've been selling crack since like the 5th grade. Bobby Shmurda.
And while I wait and look at my flirt this moment too.
And I had no idea what drill rapping was, but I called my son. He sent me some videos. Memphis has been taking over the rap game lately with stars like Gorilla, Moneybagg Yo, Finesse 2 Times, and many more, quickly rising to the top. But those artists run the mainstream side of Memphis rap. When you dig deeper into the music, you'll quickly find out that some of these rappers are no one you want to play with. They rap about real life people and situations. Here are some of Memphis rap lyrics that actually happened. It ain't sweet, ask your homie. I forgot that boy deceased. We left him at the red light, that's for playing with me. How we living? Made off C-Mo. C-Mo is a rapper and member of Trula Mafia, one of the most notorious gangs in Memphis. In this line, C-Mo is referring to one of Big Scar's friends and fellow Double R member, BG. Double R is also a large gang based in Memphis that has many rappers and shooters. On July 16, 2018, members of Trula Mafia caught BG lacking at a red light. He was with 3 other dudes when the Trula members slid. As soon as they laid their eyes on BG, they hopped out of the car and started shooting. BG passed on the spot while the other passengers survived with injury. What's so crazy about this is one of the passengers, 2-3, survived, only to be killed a few weeks later. 2 days after the incident, Carlos Lacey, more known as Go Crazy, was later arrested during the traffic stop and charged with first-degree murder, 3 counts of attempted murder, and 3 counts of aggravated assault. C-Mo was later arrested and charged with 7 counts of attempted murder, linked to another shooting that he was accused of participating in. According to the police, C-Mo slid on a house on the 5600 block of Myers while 5 people were inside. But he wasn't satisfied. He spun back on the same house less than a week later and shot at 2 people that were standing in the front yard. BG's death really helped ignite the flame in the beef between Double R and Trula Mafia because he was so close to Scar and the other members. But unlike BG, Big Scar survived being shot and rapped about it in a song. Get your best man killed, like the man of the year. Had a clear shot, still hit me in the hip. Frozone, Big Scar. Big Scar's career took off pretty quick after he signed the Gucci Mane's New 1017 label. But shortly after, he was shot in the hip by the ops. According to Scar, he was chilling in his hood in South Memphis when some of his ops pulled up and dumped him down. He tried to duck out of the way, but he ended up getting hit in the hip. Since he was moving at the time, the bullet traveled throughout his body and did more damage. After being rushed to the hospital, he had surgery that left him with a large scar on his stomach, and the scar is what gave him the name Big Scar. Scar recently passed away in December of 2022, so let's send our condolences to his family. But this next rapper got shot at 100 times and didn't get hit once. Before Young Dolph passed in 2021, he was one of the faces of Memphis rap. He was well respected in his hood and always looked out for the community. But everyone in Memphis didn't view Dolph the same way. Yo Gotti and his label CMG were enemies of Young Dolph, and they made it well known. 100 shots, 100 shots. How the f you miss 100 shots? 100 shots, Young Dolph. In this song, Dolph is responding to an unsuccessful hit CMG put out on him. On Saturday night, February 25th, the Memphis rapper's SUV was reportedly shot at 100 times in Charlotte, North Carolina before a college basketball game. According to the Charlotte Observer, the incident took place around 6:30 p.m. at the intersection of 8th and North Caldwell Street near an apartment complex. No one was injured, and the shooters are still on the loose to this day. Dolph even went on to perform at the Charlotte's Cameo nightclub along with 21 Savage and Migos. He even tweeted out, "You lose," taunting his opponents for not completing their mission. A lot of people think Black Youngster, one of Yo Gotti's CMG artists, had something to do with this shooting. He even had to go to court for it, but the charges were dropped after they couldn't prove he had anything to do with it. Youngster celebrated this on Instagram a few days later, saying, "It's time to celebrate a victory, and I'm innocent." But this isn't the only time Dolph and Youngster have bumped heads. After Young Dolph's death in late 2021, Youngster took it upon himself to diss Dolph once again. A month later, Youngster performed his old diss track he made against Dolph titled Shake Some, and the fans weren't really feeling it. After receiving loads of backlash about his performance, Youngster went on to Instagram and made a statement. He said, "I'm the type of shit who ain't never sat back and looked for nobody to feel sorry for me. I come from the heart of South Memphis where you get no sympathy. Don't even know what that is. With that being said, I could give 2 f***s what the world thinks about me." And he also said, "Assume what you..."
A mic doesn't seek problems, only opportunities. The world needs more mics.
Wanna, referring to his song, I'm assuming, that he dropped the following week. But the thing about this song is, he got even more disrespectful. All that throwing them slick shots on the ground, that's how you end up dead. I'm assuming Black Youngsta. This song dropped right after the Dolph backlash, so it was pretty clear who it was about. As he said that line, the camera panned over to a graveyard. But what's so crazy about this is that the graveyard is the one young Dolph was buried in. But Black Youngsta and Dolph's beef looks like child's play when you compare it to other Memphis rappers. For instance, Big 30, a Memphis rapper who blew up alongside his cousin Pooh Shiesty, dissed EBG, a group in Memphis, after two of their members died less than a week apart. A lot of murders, dead guys. Big 30, dead guys. No one really knows if Big 30 was directing this song toward his ops, but he did drop it right after Raw Money and EBG Cheddar, two of his ops, were killed. EBG is known for beefing with Pooh Shiesty, Big 30, and many other people in Memphis. Pooh Shiesty even taunted one of their main members, E Jizzle, joking about how he was allegedly paralyzed after surviving a shootout. Shiesty posted on his Instagram, damn that this, now he can't walk, along with laughing emojis. He followed with, walk, I don't even think bro talking. Where he disappeared to? You okay? Check in, give me some. Y'all ain't gonna put that in the next song, is it? Hot ain't it? He finished by saying, the ugly man wasn't rapping, not the other kid, he next, letting us know he was indeed talking about E Jizzle. But in an Instagram video, E Jizzle denied he was paralyzed, although he was hospitalized. As the clip clearly shows, he was able to move his legs freely. But all of this was a response to when E Jizzle did Shiesty on his own beat from a song he did with Lil Durk called Back in Blood. In E Jizzle's version of Back in Blood, he says, hey, you keep sending all these shots, it's time to let them know what's up. Cole got dropped and Mitch got locked, so we couldn't get it back in blood. He was referring to two of Pooh Shiesty's homies, one that got locked up and one that was killed a while back. Durk even caught a stray just for being on the song with Pooh. E Jizzle said, Durk, you hopping on this song, don't make me slide through O-Block. It's crazy how you can get dragged into beef just by hanging out with certain people. But Big 30 and Pooh Shiesty have also had drama with popular Memphis rapper Finesse 2 Time. Finesse and Shiesty were once cool, but Finesse said Shiesty would do weird things behind his back, like take something from him and help him look for it. I mean, his name is Pooh Shiesty for a reason. The two have been throwing slick shots at each other ever since. But eventually, Big 30 stepped in the beef and dissed one of Finesse's homies in the song. I might go out like Tony, but I won't go out like Lil Mark. Gotta walk around this like he got hurt playing football. Lil J-Bo featuring Big 30, Gangsta Vibes. Finesse wasn't too happy when he heard this diss, and he immediately went to Instagram to threaten 30, saying that when he catches him, he's gonna go for the kill shot. But before he could get his revenge, he was sentenced to 5 years in prison for a weapons charge linked to a shootout in Arkansas in 2017. So even though Big 30 wasn't backing down, he got off easy with this one. Big 30 doesn't care who he disses though. Jeezy even caught a stray one time. Told me my nigga to my face. I couldn't believe it. Nigga, no, I don't play. Put one in the face. He must have thought I was Jeezy. Mr. Big 30. In this line, he was referring to when Gucci dissed Pookie Loc right in front of Jeezy's face during their 2020 versus battle. Gucci Mane is known for killing Pookie Loc, one of Jeezy's closest friends at the time, and getting the case dropped with self-defense claims. And during the 2020 versus battle, Gucci performed his diss track aimed towards Pookie Loc and Jeezy right in front of Jeezy's face. Now, if you don't think that was disrespectful, I don't know what to tell you. But if you thought these rappers got disrespectful in their lyrics, this video will blow your mind.
Rappers are constantly judged by the credibility of their lyrics. Or some
New Liquid IV powdered hydration for kids. Bursting with kid-friendly flavor with 3 times the electrolytes and 50% less sugar.
Hey, sometimes you know that they hate me. When you're not with me, it's crazy. Yeah, but then I should like I had that already, but now I'm a nigga. I take it and fan, like I wanna know. You can't believe the big heart to me, you can get it. Put that little thing that I like when you dance my shit. Get the cheese nigga for the teeth. You gon' do a nigga like me. I heard the next nigga got for the heat. The thing with the jacket teeth.
Flashback.
Go on in, nigga. Get on your knee. Hurry up. Say YGK. Say YGK. Say YGK. Say YGK. YGK.
And a flashback.
Like, stop it. Pull up on you in person, put you stutter on the neck. Red green for that. That nigga caught it like this with set.
Flashback.
Niggas dead. Got that TJ niggas tight. Oh yeah, got him in the bathroom. Got him in the bathroom. Yo. Yeah.
You just put me on some fuckery. What's going on Facebook and all that type of shit? I didn't even know about that. You just put me on.
A lot of niggas eating up. for me. Long story short, bro. Listen, I'm gonna send you a snippet. You can throw it in the for me. Long story short, a little minute ago, not even a little minute ago. Good 3 weeks ago, more 4 weeks ago. You know how I go for me. Fucking traffic. Random nigga. Boys with my DJ. Yeah, what happened? To me, regular shit. I'm sleep, bro. I shouldn't be walking out. That's what I was doing. Long story short, I'm not a boy. I'm not a kid. Long story short, I posted for me like, yo, you TJ. That's a thing. You know how that go, cameras in your face, trying to give me cop on Facebook. I'm like, long story short, they all put up with me, all types of questions. Like, first of all, like, I'm just trying to do. Long story short, niggas kept talking, I popped it off. I ain't Superman, like 10, 15 niggas cooked me, beat me up, cut my chain. Well, like, to me, keeping it real, niggas beat me up, take my chain, long story short, that shit was cute. Hey, you feel me? That shit was cute, that shit went on, I gotta hate that. That's a fact, yeah, you know how that go, bro, and I got some bread in my pocket.
And a flashback.
Jesus, what's a nigga in the spot? I just might slide through this block with a dirt bike. I'ma keep kicking till you drop.
Flashback. And a flashback.
I saw you still on a rap beat. If that was me, would have been a platonic.
Tell me about that, shot. When you got shot, well, first of all, that's a traumatic type of experience, right? Like, nigga get shot, you know what I'm saying? What type of time were you on? Was it like, I got shot and I'm mad or some shit? Or was it like, kind of made you, like, what did it make you feel at the time, at least? Tell you I was mad because I just smartened up. That shit was like 4 years ago. How many times? I ain't never get touched after that. Yeah, you know I'm moving tight. Your sister too? Say your sister got hit too? On some by accident shit. Wrong place, wrong time. No, I did that. Huh? They shot though, you know. Yeah. Yeah, so, you know. Baby, fuck out, you know they hate me. When you're not with me, they going crazy. Give it to that shit. I had that already, but now I'm a nigga. I take it to family. I wanna know. You can't bring the big out to me. You can get it. But I don't think I like when you dance. I don't know. Social love. If you want, I'm picking it. And when I'm up, you know.
I'm asking you to rise.
These are Florida rap lyrics that really happened. And let's start with a bar from Fulio's Beatbox remix, because he says, Corbin got kidnapped. They found his bones. He was right. Corbin Johnson was an 18-year-old associated with the Jump Out gang from East Jacksonville. Corbin was reported missing by his family on June 11, 2018. And on the last day Corbin was seen, he was out applying for jobs with the help of his dad. Eventually, his father dropped him off at an Amazon warehouse, but he ain't never see his son again. The following day, his dad sent Corbin a couple texts and called his phone, but he couldn't get an answer. After 48 hours passed, the family filed a missing person report, but the police didn't have much info to go off of. Then, exactly a whole year later, on July 11, 2019, a man clearing a field on a tractor found human remains wrapped in a bag. Police instantly determined that the bones belonged to Corbin, and his death was ruled a homicide. It's reported that his murder was retaliation over a drug deal that went wrong, because Corbin was allegedly set up by a girl girl he knew and was kidnapped by a rival crew. They then held him for ransom over the drug debt, and when his partners refused to pay what was owed, they killed him and hid his body far off in the woods. There wasn't much evidence to go off of after his body was discovered, so no one was ever arrested for the murder. Foolio even went live on IG and made fun of Corbin for getting kidnapped after he dropped the diss song.
Man, I got this kidnapped, like real deal, lost and found type. Like, they found this man on, bro, I ain't even saying this. They literally found this man bones.
But Corbin isn't the only person Foolio mentioned in that beatbox remix, because he also dissed a witness who took the stand against two of his friends. Jamar, that's a real rat. Jamar was a witness who put two of Foolio's close friends, Cracker Jack and JB, behind bars. The case involved the murder of 1-year-old Aiden McClendon, who was accidentally killed in a drive-by shooting in 2016. The baby was in the car with his grandmother and great-grandmother on the east side of Jacksonville when two men started shooting from a moving vehicle. Their goal was to hit the victim's older cousin, 19-year-old Reginald Brown, who was standing in the yard when the shooting took place. The shooters missed and hit Aiden by accident. Aiden was then rushed to the hospital and unfortunately died later that day. Jamar happened to be standing nearby and saw the whole thing go down. He even took a picture of the two killers, which was eventually used to identify Cracker Jack and JB. They were both arrested and charged with murder. Jamar took the stand against the two men and testified that they were the ones who took Aiden's life. Both were under 18 at the time and were sentenced to life in prison, with the possibility of parole after 25 years. And according to internet rumors, the shot was retaliation after Reginald tried to shoot at Cracker and accidentally hit his girlfriend's 3-year-old daughter. So Cracker and JB tried to get revenge on Reginald, but ended up hitting his innocent cousin instead. And Jamar wasn't involved in the streets. He just happened to be a witness who saw the whole thing go down. In Kodak Black's song, I Wish, he also talked about some real life stuff, saying, and I hate how I fell out with Wiz. You did what you did, so I did what I did. Wiz the Wizard and Kodak were really close friends at one point. They were even seen together at shows, doing music videos, and always hanging out with each other. And everything was all good until the summer of 2021, when Wiz and Kodak started beefing over the $30,000 that Wiz had with Kodak's label. Because Wiz went on IG explaining how he wanted out of the contract and didn't want to beef.
I just want to buy the contract fee. You avoiding everything else but that contract. You talking about everything but that contract, bro. We not beefing, brother.
After Wiz posted that video, Kodak went on Instagram saying how they're tripping over a little money.
I can't imagine how you would have been if you had half the money I had. I mean, you know what I'm saying? This show a lot about you, bro.
And things would get crazier since Kodak wasn't trying to let Wiz buy out the contract. So Wiz made a tweet saying, I'll beat a rap. Following with another tweet that's all good at going live, capping, get yo in the field and get active. A few hours later, Kodak tweeted, be acting like killers. That be killing me. Wiz replied to Kodak's tweet, laughing, saying, oh God. Not too long after all the drama between the two, on September 17th, 2021, Wiz the Wizard was found dead in Hallandale, Florida. According to investigators, foul play was involved in his murder. So no one knows if it happened there or if his body was brought there after they killed him. Then, not long after Wiz's death, Kodak went on Instagram saying that none of his friends are dead. So he doesn't say rest in peace.
I don't never say long live or rest in peace, nothing. Now I'm avoiding dead.
But he eventually felt some type of way about falling out with Wiz. That's why he said, I hate I had fell out with Wiz in that song. Where him spin the bin is another person who fell out with Kodak over a similar situation. So he took shots at Kodak on his song, Paying for Killings, and said, Kodak gave me 30. I blew it in sacks. I'm finna sign for M's. I ain't tripping, you get that back. Wim explained how Kodak only signed him for 30K. But now that he has some fame to his name, he wants more. And just like Kodak does with all the other rappers he signed, he requested Wham to pay him the $30,000 back. And not long after Kodak told Wham to pay him the money back, they went on Instagram and started arguing with each other.
Like you don't know me. What you up? Upload all that. What? Stop playing with me. What? I do not. What? Stop playing with me. What?
So I don't play no iron?
Man, I don't know you.
Cause I was psycho. He know what time it is.
And also subscribe really quick before we move on to this next bar. But next, we have a bar from I Don't Smoke Kendra by Spinner Benz, because he gets insanely disrespectful in this song, saying, this mama got shot and he's still tweaking. This got shot cause I know she leaving. They shot that finger off. She couldn't even tweet it. Spinner Benz is talking about Foolio with these lines, since Foolio's mother was shot while in her house, and Foolio's girlfriend was shot multiple times while sitting in her car. One bullet grazed her head, and another bullet even hit her finger. After Foolio's girl got shot, his ops even went on Instagram making fun of her because of how she looked after getting shot.
Don't look right. You can kill, man, cuz.
And after she healed up, she posted a video on her YouTube channel explaining the situation.
So everybody would know when I get shot. I got shot. I got graze in my head. I got shot in my hand. I got shot in my thumb. I got shot in my wrist. I got shot in my arm.
Spinna Benz also dissed another one of Fulio's close friends on this song, saying Rod K died. He was spinning. Is he freezed up? Rod K was shot and killed outside the Hilltop Apartments because on November 20th, 2020, police responded to a call about gunshots being fired in the parking lot at the apartment complex. Paramedics later arrived and found 2 gunshot victims lying in the parking lot. At first, it seemed like their injuries weren't life-threatening, but Rod would later pass away after being brought to the hospital. And rumors say that Rod K went out looking for the person who killed one of their gang members, but the ops caught up with him before he caught them. Spinna Benz also made fun of Rod K on Who I Smoke, saying 12 paramedics to save your life, but Rod K dead and he never coming back. In his next bar, Young and Ace also disses one of Fulio's closest friends, who was killed before turning 18, saying he didn't get the chance to see 18. That died a little boy. Ace is dissing Fulio's best friend, Bibby, who was killed at 16 years old outside of some apartments in February 2019. And on this day, Bibby was hanging out with a friend outside the apartment complex when 2 men jumped out of a vehicle and started shooting in their direction. 2 boys ran in different directions, with Bibby being hunted down and then shot to death as he tried to shield himself. And the friend survived, and police later recovered more than 45 shell casings from a rifle. And not long after Bibby's death, Young and Ace's close friend, Queso, started dissing Bibby in all of his songs to disrespect him. He even went as far as using Bibby's image on his album cover. And he was non-stop with the dissing, since almost every post he made was a diss toward Bibby.
Yeah, Bibby! That's what Bibby did! Now I put Bibby cremated.
Queso also took shots at Bibby on his song Queso, saying Bibby had a closed casket. I wasn't surprised. And all the dissing drew attention from local news outlets and police. So Queso was eventually charged with the murder of Bibby after being arrested for allegedly killing another one of Fulio's friends named Lil Buck, and is still fighting that case. And things aren't looking the best for Queso with this case, since Queso's dad is telling investigators that Queso was the one who killed Lil Buck, since both of them went on the drill together.
Robinson Sr. told the state attorney's office that his son, Hakeem Robinson, posted on Instagram an incriminating message after McCormick was murdered.
Call the store, it's on the stores, and kill get it toes done.
If you thought that was crazy, this next bar from Fulio is even crazier. Since When I See You, he says, went out to eat on his birthday, 4 shot, 3 dead, in the worst way. In this bar, Fulio is rapping about a shooting that went down back in 2018 involving Ace, his brother, and 2 of their friends. On this day, Ace and the gang went out to eat at a sushi restaurant in Jacksonville, since they were celebrating Young and Ace's brother named Quan Quan's birthday, who had just turned 18. But as they were leaving the restaurant, another vehicle pulled up on the side of them and started shooting. Ace was shot 8 times but survived. Unfortunately, everyone else in the car, including Quan Quan and their 2 other friends, was killed. And the shooting is rumored to be payback for the murder of Fulio's cousin, Zion Brown. And in the video for the song, Fulio takes the disrespect to another level by rapping next to a printed banner with the 3 victims' faces on it that was taken from the news coverage. Plus, the video was filmed at a gravesite, which many assumes was where the 3 victims were buried. But the lyrics in this video are even crazier. So click this to see Chicago rap lyrics that really happened. And King Von went too far with one. These are the most disrespectful Chicago rap lyrics that really happened. Starting with the bar from Computers by Wooski, because he says, Phonem stood over J Money and put 4 in his grill, for real. Now go ask Lil Boo how that hot feel. Wooski is a well-known FBG member that's known for beefing with rappers like Lil Durk and King Von. And he's also one of O-Block's main ops. His most known song is Computers, where he takes shots at multiple O-Block members, including J Money and Lil Boo. J Money was a black disciple from O-Block and one of their main shooters before his death. J Money was killed on September 2nd, 2013. Rumors say he was set up by a girl who convinced him to link up with her in their ops territory. But he didn't know it was a setup at first. And when he got to the location, he saw 2 of his ops and instantly knew it was a setup. So he tried running to escape, but couldn't make it fast enough and got shot in the head and body multiple times. So in this bar, Wooski explains what his gang did to J Money, and Lil B from STL/EBT was rumored to be the one who shot J Money, but he later got killed in 2014 by the police. After J Money died, Durk and other O-Block Black members went on Twitter to mourn his death. O-Block also started going by the name Money Gang to pay respect to their fallen soldier. But J Money ain't the only one Wooski dissed in his song. He also took shots at a Team 600 member named Lil Boo, who was killed in 2015. Lil Boo was one of the members who helped start 600. So Lil Boo was a well-respected member of 600 and one of their top shooters. He taught a lot of the younger 600 members how to slide on their ops and move in the streets. Lil Boo also had several bodies and was a huge problem to his ops, which made him a big target around the city. But Lil Boo got locked up between 2012 and 2014, which made it hard for his ops to get to him. But not long after Lil Boo got released from jail, he would lose his life. Because on April 3rd, 2015, Lil Boo was walking down the block when a car pulled up next to him, and the passenger hopped out and started firing, hitting Lil Boo multiple times. He was rushed to the hospital where he died at 22 years old. And because of Lil Boo's status, he quickly became one of the most disrespected 600 members by rappers who were his ops, including Wooski. And Wooski's ops didn't let all of the dissing slide, because in exposing me, King Von said, Goofy got shot right up in his top. His brother told on me. With this bar, King Von refers to the situation that happened to Wooski at Dooski the Man's funeral. Because on the day before Dooski's funeral, O-Block members were seen FaceTiming Wooski and letting him know they had a big surprise for him.
This time we go surprise. This time about tonight. We go surprise, bro.
So the day of Dooski the Man's funeral was tense, since everyone knew that something could go down at any moment. FBG Duck cousin Ruger said in an interview how he also felt that something was going to go down because there was a bad energy in the air.
That's Dooski the Man. To be honest, I kind of felt like something, you know what I'm saying, funny was gonna happen. On some real shit. Just off the strength, like, that's Dooski.
This turned out to be true, because when Wooski stepped outside during the funeral to smoke a cigarette, 4 men in hoodies ran up and sprayed the church up. Wooski was hit in the head, and 5 of the people leaving the building after the service were also hit.
There were a total of 6 people who were shot outside the church. It was a pandemonium, a scene of pandemonium right after that happened.
Thankfully, no one was killed in this situation. And even though Wooski survived the shooting, the injury was so bad, he had no choice but to leave the streets alone for a little while. But Von didn't care and continued dissing Wooski on social media, saying the shooting changed him into and that Wooski didn't want to diss him anymore after that happened.
Nah, but for real, you know, they try to make all the ugly motherfuckers seem like they super tough, they super gangster because he ugly, when he got shot in his head, so now he's stupid, slow, they think that's savage. That's lame, don't nobody get shot in the head, that's goofy.
And when Von said his brother told on me, he was talking about Big Mike, Wooski's brother. Because in 2014, Von was at a house party, and during the party, a dude named Malcolm Stuckey and some of his friends were mean mugging Von to try and scare him. But since Von was by himself, he didn't try anything. Instead, he went and recruited backup from Big Mike. So once he and Von spotted Malcolm sitting out on the porch, they opened fire. Unfortunately, Malcolm was killed in the shooting, and several of his friends were wounded trying to get away. Not long after, Von and Mike were both arrested and charged with 1 count of murder and 2 counts of attempted murder. So Von and Mike fought this case for almost the next 4 years. And the case was looking pretty bad for Von after Big Mike agreed to cooperate with the police and testify that Von was the one who fired the shot that ended Malcolm's life. And at the last minute, Big Mike refused not to
visit OZK.com or a branch near you to start earning today. Big OZK. Greater awaits.
to take the stand. No other witnesses came to testify either. So the prosecutors didn't have much evidence to tie to Von. And at this point, it had already been several years since the shooting. So Von held his ground and was eventually acquitted of the charges, while Big Mike got sentenced to 28 years. TW Lil Twine also had some lyrics that go too far, because on 62 Dead Ops, he said, heard T-Roy got hit, but he was trying to lurk. Said he tried to run, but he wound up tripping on that big shirt. TW Lil Twine is a GD rapper from Taekwondo World, and they're known to beef with O-Block and 600. So in this bar, Lil Twine is taking shots at T-Roy from O-Block, who was killed in 2017. T-Roy was a respected O-Block member and King Von's best friend, and T-Roy and Von would always go on drills together. T-Roy also supposedly killed several members from rival gangs, so he was a huge target in the streets. Because on February 15th, 2017, T-Roy was out looking for a rapper named TV from Taekwondo World, but while searching for him, he ended up getting killed. Because T-Roy was out by himself that night and walked into a shoe store trying to find TV. But while he was in the store, he got spotted by FBG Brick, Duck's older brother. Brick was cool with TV, so he told him that T-Roy was inside the store. So when T-Roy went to leave, things didn't go as planned. So TV came inside the store and pressed him. But T-Roy couldn't pull his gun out fast enough, so TV ended up killing him. So in this bar, TW Lil Twan is rapping about how T-Roy lost his life while trying to find TB. T-Roy's death hit O-Block hard, so they were after revenge heavy. So T-Roy's brother, HK, got revenge for him a few months later, since he caught up with TB and shot him outside the same shoe store where his brother was killed. It's rumored when HK caught him, TB smiled and told HK, you got me. They found Newski slumped up in the car just like they did Pac. FYB J-Man smoked. FYB J-Man is a rapper from Jaro City who beefed with O-Block and 600. And in this song, he's talking about Newski, Lil Durk's cousin, who got killed in 2014, right after signing a deal with Durk's label. On May 31st, 2014, Newski was sitting in a parked car in front of a store when someone walked up and started letting off shots, taking his life. Newski was sitting in Durk's car when he was shot, which led many people to think that Durk was the intended target. And it's rumored that 051 Melly was the one who killed Newski, since 051 wanted revenge after 051 Lil Mark's death. Because after Lil Mark died, Durk made a video making fun of him at the spot he died.
Hey, this bus stop right here, though, this is a real famous place, shit. This is a real famous place, big. Hey, this bus stop, this is a real famous place, big. I ain't gonna lie.
Which made things 10 times worse for him and anyone around him. That's why after 051 Melly died, Lil Durk started dissing him in songs. Because on Refugee, he said, how you get killed when you partying? And Melly was probably one of Durk's deadliest ops. Because it's also rumored that Melly was responsible for killing Lil Durk's manager, Chino. Since Melly went on IG Live talking about the situation and making fun of Chino.
Just let me a piece. Yeah, Chino burger, that's what they said.
Yeah. And Melly was so out of hand that he was nearly beefing with the whole city. Because one day, he ended up getting into it with a dude named 007 Nate over a dice game. Melly responded by shooting up Nate's house while his baby mother and newborn child were inside. No one was hit, but Nate wanted revenge. So in September 2019, the day would come since a house party was being thrown by FBG in Jaro City to celebrate the passing of one of Duck's close homies. And Melly came to the party since he was cool with both gangs. But they warned him that his ops may be there, but Melly felt untouchable and came through anyway, knowing there would be problems if he came. And 007 Nate ended up catching Melly lacking and shot him in front of everyone in the house. That's why Lil Durk says, how you get killed when you partying, basically making fun of Melly since they were sworn enemies. Durk also took shots at another one of his ops in Computer Murders, where he said, sneaking pics by Vine mural, like Lil Bro won't come out and spin. He was sending a threat to FBG Cash with his bar, because Cash had snuck in taking a picture in front of King Von's mural to disrespect Vine and his people. So Durk was trying to warn Cash that he shouldn't have done that. And 3 months after Durk dropped that song, FBG Cash ended up getting killed after getting shot while driving on the south side of Chicago.
A Southside rapper was killed this morning after a gunman armed with a rifle opened fire on his car. 31-year-old Tristan Hamilton performed under the name FBG Cash.
And before we move on to this bar from FBG Duck, subscribe real quick. But in FBG Duck Exposing Me remix, he said he got caught in traffic. Baldo ain't get to finish his status. Baldo 600 was a member of the BDs that was shot and killed on East 63rd. He died on October 10th, 2018, just the day after Dusky the Man was killed. It's also been rumored that Waldo was killed in retaliation for Dusky the Man's death, because Waldo was allegedly there when Dusky got shot and killed. To make it even worse, rumors started spreading that Waldo was dissing Dusky on the internet, which led to immediate retaliation. That's why Duck says Waldo ain't get to finish his status. Now let's move on to a bar from Drilla, because in this Beatbox remix, he says, since Gino died, that back door ain't funny now, but it's free die, cause he still needs to get gunned down. Drilla is another rapper from 051, Young Money. And aside from O-Block and 600, they're also known for beefing with THF. So in this bar, Drilla is dissing THF Gino, who was killed in 2021. On January 27, 2021, Gino was found dead in an elevator of some apartments. And the streets say Gino was killed by a member of his own gang, a man named Dada, who was well respected in THF. Police say around 3:25 p.m., someone in the apartments ran down on Gino and shot him multiple times. He was then rushed to the hospital where he died from the wounds. Demetrius Johnson, aka THF Dada, was later arrested for the shooting, and Dada's mom said she was the one who called the police because her son had a gun and was wilding out at the crib. Supposedly, she was also the one who called up Gino since he and Dada were close friends, and she thought that Gino would be able to calm Dada down and get the situation under control. So he showed up at the apartments to help Dada's mama out, but turns out he couldn't do much since Dada was heated and shot Gino 10 times. His mama also told the police that Dada heard voices. So this dude was really going through something. So in this bar, Driller made fun of THF for backdooring their people. That night we lost Kobe on the A block, had the Glock beside him. Gerbo, crazy. In this line, Herbo is rapping about one of his close friends, Jacoby Jaron, aka Kobe. Kobe was killed around 4 a.m. on August 10th, 2013, after leaving a party that Herb was at. Because after he left, he was shot several times outside of a McDonald's in Chicago. The death of Kobe hit Herb really hard. So he even went on to name his Ballin' Like I'm Kobe mixtape after him to pay respect to his friend. If you enjoyed this video, check this one out to see 7 rappers who got caught lacking on live.
Flight by Yingling. Low carb, low calorie, more taste. The next generation of light beer.
I've been selling crack.
These are Florida rap lyrics. These are the times Lil Durk humiliated rappers. Starting with the time Durk humiliated Chicago rapper.
It's okay, you can diss on us, just stand on what you said. Keep on speaking on the dead like they ain't got no dead. I can tell you how many times your bro got hit cause I was dead. TTG, you trained to go, step on next, leave a nigga stretch. I know your homie died before you knew, before you got the text.
Flashback.
Speaking on TV bucket, let's spend the night. With the fuck like 2-4 bitch ass wasn't crying for his life. She don't throw they headshot, dog can tell me what it's like. Did you stupid Tootsie told y'all while stopping at them lights? Why these niggas try to act calm like Drizzy wasn't stuck all in that backyard? Her people try to run, they said his fat ass ain't get that far.
3 days later.
That breaking news first at 11, a college football player from Philadelphia is fighting for survival tonight after he was shot and critically injured in broad North Philadelphia street surveillance.
Flashback.
When that Drake hit him, would have thought that he was dead.
Talking about that bus stop.
What about that stop sign?
It's too late, I'm about to turn that shit to drumline all borders. They got the worst, we knocked his head right off his shoulders. Tell me CCK, me going through that I told you.
Driver fighting for his life and his passenger also hurt following a drive-by shooting overnight in North Philadelphia. Police say it happened on the highway at 2030 Work Street just after 1 o'clock this morning. One eyewitness telling officers that a dark SUV, possibly a Cadillac, drove by the victim's car and began firing. That victim's car with more than 10 bullet holes, and investigators say they found something unusual near that vehicle.
Today at noon, an hour before the mayor was to address gun violence, 3 teenage males were shot in the 200 block of North 56 that were seen in a blue Hyundai. A 16 and 18-year-old were shot and killed.
I've been
Another school shooting in the United States. Gunshots hit a 15-year-old boy and girl in the gymnasium of the Delaware Valley Charter High School in Philadelphia.
Alright, y'all. Today, we're going to take a look at what some call the beef that tore the streets in half. Well, it definitely made the rappers pick a side. There's a lot of different factors that made this beef so well known, but today, we're going to look at 3 specific stories. Trap Street Society, the Zoo Gang of Trap Street, with Pound Side Pop. It's from 18th and Cumberland. Zoo Gang isn't just one set. It's spread across North Philly and its history is complicated. Just know they all rock with each other. Chad Glizzy and his brother Seal are from Uptown, NLB 7200. They're clicked up with Richard Allen, Blumberg, and Glizzy Gang, among others. And then Leaf Ward, in my opinion, the most talented rapper coming out of Philly that's not signed yet. He's from out west, like 52nd at Old State. He's locked in with 44, 46 Jets, PNB, and Taz.
Yes, when your ass go to jail for attempted murder,
He started this still out of way back in 2014 before these guys were. Not much is known publicly about Child's childhood. He had his brother Phil, but family details that can't be overlooked. He lived back west of Mount Airy on Rugby Street for at least a period of time. He also went to Delaware Valley Charter High School. Samir Fortune, who was called Sadi, always wanted to rap. The high school scene loved listening to Meek Mill, and that led him to try writing hip-hop music himself. When Samir first started out, Mom Dukes was skeptical. That soon changed after she actually heard him rap.
Every day a young nigga die in the city, I keep getting shots on me. If I die, you coming with me. These niggas, they be talking like they wanted niggas pussy. I'm already a legend and ain't nobody fucking with me. Man, I do this shit for swap, and I do this shit for mine. If a nigga take my life, I swear to God he gon' die. I know Cam gon' side, I know Rock gon' side, I know Haim gon' side, and let them choppers go back. Trap Street Society, man. Just really Trap Street Society. Every day I'm on the way with my neighbors. He took from Cumberland, North Philly. Everywhere a nigga gotta get it. It's crazy, man. It's really growing up in Philly, very crazy. The church is going on. Every day a nigga gotta get it. Every day I'm on the way with my neighbors. My cousin and shit. Yeah, I got booked with because of the situation. So a lot of time with that shit. So I just want to dedicate that shit to him basically.
Everyone around him told him how talented they felt he was, and so at 17, he decided to start going and taking his rap serious. Under the stage name Trap Society, Samir began releasing music that went viral on the underground mixtape including one called My Duo, Part 1, which features 6 songs. Hip-hop fans across Philly and beyond took notice, and he developed a deep underground following. I didn't believe him at first. He'd be like, wow, listen to the song. I was like, okay, Saudi, I listen to it. And I listen to it. Got a nice voice. I listen to it. Samir asked the man on beats to buy him some studio time so he could record music, and she agreed. I felt as though I needed to get in studio time to keep me occupied and keep it from getting in trouble.
I told you, I told you so next one we said everything. I told you, so I always come out, I told you.
She said. But within a few months of releasing his mixtape, his life was kept short. On the night of February 9th, 2017, he was home alone and sitting on the couch in his family's one-bedroom house when bullets tore through the front window. A few days after his murder, Samir's idol Meek Mill, who was from Burke Streets in North Philly, gave him a shout out during a concert, which features Something Sadi Will Love, Part 1, which features 6 songs. Hip-hop fans across Philly and beyond took notice, and he developed a deep underground following. I didn't believe him at first, his mom said. He'd be like, Mom, listen to this song. And I'd be like, okay, Sadi, I'll listen to it. When I actually listened to it, I thought, he's got a nice voice on him. When you listen to the words, he was telling the truth. He was telling what's on his mind, and he wouldn't sugarcoat anything. Samir asked for Mom Duke to buy him some studio time so he could record his music, and she agreed. I felt as though I needed to get him studio time and get him occupied to keep him from getting in trouble. You know I always wanted the best for him, his mom said. Whatever I could do to keep my son on the right track, I was going to do it, she said. But within a few months of releasing his mixtape, Samir's life was cut short. On the night of February 9th, 2017, he was home alone and sitting on the couch in his family's West Oak Lane house when bullets tore through the front window. A few days after his murder, Samir's idol Meek Mill, who was from Burke Streets in North Philly, gave him a shout out during a concert, which is Something Sadi Will Love. He was 18 years old and had so much life ahead of him, his mom said. He wanted to become someone, and I'm now the voice for Samir. Samir was born October 6, 1998 and raised at 18th on Cumberland in North Philly. He had an older sister who is now 22. In addition to music, Samir also loved football. He played for the North Philly Hurricanes as well as the Aztecs, and he even attended Deshaun Jackson's youth football camp when he was younger. There was a street side to Sadi as well. His raps will often reflect how he felt about his life in the hood, how getting out was imperative. His goal was to be a famous rapper by the time he was 21.
I know these niggas just say that my time coming soon, I just gotta be making. Mixtape is dropping, I told y'all keep waiting. Fuck all these haters, cause I'm trying to make it. Not with the talk on the not with the bait. I'm not even fuck all this shit, fuck all this shit. Why y'all do shit, I'm a fucking try. If there's a problem, you know I'm a slide. Cherish the moments when I'm I don't be feeling this rapper sound. These niggas really is bad for time. I'm behind these trapping. These niggas drawing, I'm laughing again. Putting niggas in the casket, yeah. I know my own people plans to get out. I'm not a nigga heavy on the street, nigga. I ain't nowhere.
As I said, Sadi was from North and Chai was from Uptown. So the connection here is a Constitution basketball game that Mir Gotti was playing in. Word is, a fight broke out between Chai, Bari, and some other people from Uptown. Sadi was with some of his people, including Hakeem Lowe and a bunch of other people from North. North Philly, known as TNN at the time, got the better that day. Now that you gotta understand that at the time, North Philly had this image of Uptown, which was, you know, Uptown was sweet and they really wasn't doing nothing, wasn't nobody active up there. And Uptown always had a chip on their shoulder, like they had to fool themselves. And that's where a lot of the tension came from. You see it all the time between Uptown people and people from North Philly. It's always a little tension there. People from Uptown got a chip on their shoulder, you know what I mean? So some of that stems from that.
It was Casino in Maine. They was claiming Uptown.
So you made it cool for these Uptown niggas to say they from Uptown, huh?
Sure did.
Cause y'all ain't really want to rep that shit, cause y'all got grass all over y'all moors.
Grass, porches, and all.
Got nice trees, good furniture.
And if you go back on all the DVDs, I was the first one saying that shit. Yeah, come on up. The grass and the trees and the squirrels and all that, y'all.
Down to my lap. kid. And I had him. Come with that shit. From the lines, nigga.
Shots I ain't feeling that. 2 weeks and big for the cash, you wanna call. No, I'm not in that. He ain't so big, but spinning back, he really hot. You ain't gotta flip that. Them niggas done Google the tunes, I gon' flock the week, go cool. So many damn niggas in the zip, doing like KT over 6. I got a Glock and a knock on the hip, y'all better pocket back on the dick. Nigga ran when I'm shooting my face, no on top, I got a knock on the K like I came through the match to the pave. I spent no cop, block with a fuck without wait. BGB buggers, try to catch a shot. Fix that, get somebody knocked, throwing out his back, running down the block. He ordered a fuck, get on the fuck. If I feel got the poke of the pokey, put on my mask if he think that he know. I know you sick of me drinking. Water on me got me tripping. Sound like that faucet left on in the kitchen. Niggas be mad by that pimpin', no kicking. Pull up with no hole and leave with 3 bitches. They don't want me to get on in my city. Don't give a fuck, they gon' fear me, you jiggy. I'm just a baby. Pull up, I'm so low. I'm a nigga too Draco, but I'm in the fuck. I'm looking for so-and-so. They don't wanna come out, but I'm not. I sip on that drink. I double my cup, but I pump me a fuck. Nigga banging in that. If I did that, he know. I know you sick of me drinking. Water on me got me dripping. Sound like that faucet left on in the kitchen. Niggas be mad by that pimpin', no kicking. Pull up with no hole and leave with 3 bitches. They don't want me to get on in my city. Don't give a fuck, they gon' fear me, you jiggy. I'm just a baby. Nigga too Draco, but I'm in the fuck. Wanna come out, but I'm not. Sip on that drink. Double my cup, but I pump me a fuck.
In the Memphis rap scene for years, but he still had one foot in the trenches, and on the 4th of July, he was killed in broad daylight. This is the crazy story of how it all went down. Casino Jizzle came up on the east side of Memphis. None of which is known about his early life, but he told Dirty Glove Baxter that he jumped off the porch around 13 years old and got active in the streets. Growing up in the wild streets of Memphis, Jizzle became a product of his environment. A lot of kids who come up in the streets have OGs who will show them how to move and not make all the same mistakes they did. But Jizzle said him and his homies always did their own thing and didn't have anyone to show them the ropes. Jizzle was affiliated with the crew called 4-Way The Mob. Back then, he was already rapping, but it took a while for him to really go hard. His older brother always wanted to become a rapper too, but Jizzle said Don Tripp is the dude who really inspired him to hop in the booth. Tripp is a legend in the underground Memphis scene, and between 2010 and 2011, he went on an insane run of mixtapes and dropped 9 projects in 2 years.
He never really broke out into the mainstream, but a lot of Memphis rappers were inspired by Trick, and Jizzle eventually got the chance to link up with him in the studio. Right before Jizzle graduated high school, he realized that he wanted to go hard with rap, but at the same time, he was still deep in the trenches. And in 2016, he almost got sent away for life. In October 2015, a party was going down at Tennessee State University. Casino Jizzle was there, and at some point, he started shooting dice with a bunch of other people in the courtyard on campus. It's not clear exactly how everything went down, but a fight broke out over the game, and that's when someone started letting off shots. A 19-year-old from Memphis named Cameron Selman was killed, and 3 TSU students got hit up while they were just walking across campus. The police didn't have any leads for a long time, but in August 2016, they finally caught a break in the case and booked Casino Jizzle and the dude named Christopher Gatewood on charges for first-degree murder, attempted second-degree murder, assault, and reckless endangerment. Jizzle was only 20 years old at the time, but he was facing a life sentence if he got convicted. The police said he and Gatewood ran back to Memphis after they killed Cameron Selman, but Jizzle got bruised when he went to see a parole officer again for a different felony conviction. Nobody knows why this happened, but Jizzle caught a big break after a witness from the shooting withdrew her statements and the charges were dropped. By 2019, Jizzle was building a lot of buzz with his name in Memphis. He was racking up hundreds of thousands of views on YouTube, and in August of that year, he dropped the track 4 Times For Real and was really popping off. It's not easy for an underground artist with no label backing him to hit 1 million views, but 4 Times For Real hit over 2 million views on YouTube and proved that Casino Jizzle can be the next hot rapper out of Memphis. But just a couple of months after hitting his biggest numbers yet, Jizzle was almost killed at a Chuck E. Cheese. In December 2019, Jizzle was at a local Chuck E. Cheese in Memphis with his girl and her kids. They were all chilling inside, and Jizzle went outside to get something from his car. Most people would never expect a shooting to go down at Chuck E. Cheese, but a couple minutes later, Jizzle walked back in, bleeding from a gunshot wound to the chest. He was rushed to the hospital in critical condition, and that's when the cops found out it wasn't even the first time someone tried to take him out that year. A few months before the Chuck E. Cheese shooting, the ops allegedly slaved through Jizzle's hood and did a drive-by on his house. Nobody ever got booked for the shooting, but Jizzle's sister told the cops that he was the one they were trying to hit. While he was in the hospital, managers said that he was trying to leave the chase behind, and that the major labels interested. And Jizzle wasn't just trying to blow up and leave everyone behind. He started his own label and wanted to put everyone on. His plan was to kick down the industry doors and let his homies in too. Jizzle was all about giving back to the community. Just 4 days before he was shot at the Chuck E. Cheese, he was handing out Thanksgiving meals to people in the community who couldn't afford to buy their own. Luckily, he made a full recovery from the shooting and hopped straight back in the booth. He picked up a lot more momentum from the track We The Ops, and Asia liked it so much that she hopped on the remix and gave him even more shine. Jizzle dropped his debut album in 2021 and was planning on releasing the second one later this week. But just 3 days before it came out, Jizzle was tragically killed on the 4th of July. It's not clear exactly how it went down yet, but at around 6:30 p.m., someone shot and killed Casino Jizzle. The shooter sped off after they murdered him, and the cops put out a warrant for a dude named Michael Clayton. It seemed like Jizzle was really trying to make it in the industry and leave all the street drama behind him. He told Dirty Glove Bastard that becoming a dad changed everything, and that there was nothing more important to him. And now it's tragic that he won't be around to raise his child. Jizzle had offers from major labels and was trying to make his own lane, but unfortunately, he didn't make it out of Memphis before the streets caught up to him.
Yeah, but they get up there and know. What I gotta do? The team is gone. Don't do anything stupid, okay? She's gone. He's gone. Good. Okay. Yeah, I'm good. Why are you? Harder than I know. Okay, well, let me let you go. You're good, you just went to the bathroom. Are y'all still going to the club after? Yep, that's the plan. Okay, I'll see you there. Alright. What is that saying? You know what? I don't even want to know.
It's a crazy production. Yeah. Walking it be like a dog on a. Walking it be like a dog on a.
Wendy's new breakfast 2 for $3 is so good, the crew is giving every combination code names.
I got that sauce biscuit and some Tay-Tays.
Eggman and Saucy Boy. 2 hot coffees.
No matter what you call it, Wendy's breakfast is that breakfast. Choose Wendy's new 2 for $3 Biggie Bundles.
Shit! You know, like hide and seek. Anybody that has sushi, ain't no way got that bad night. We get night. I know you sick of me drinking. Water on me got me dripping. Some like they faucet left on in the kitchen. Niggas be mad about that pimpin', I'm keeping. Pull up with no hoe and leave with 3 bitches. They don't want me to get on in my city. Don't give a fuck, they gon' feel me and jiggy. Just a baby. I'm like Roman noodles, he make instantly. Just stand on me like I'm shooting. Chill the plan, like you never get any. I know you sick of me drinking. Water on me got me dripping. Some like they faucet left on in the kitchen. Niggas be mad about that pimpin', I'm keeping. Pull up with no hoe and leave with 3 bitches. They don't want me to get on in my city. Don't give a fuck, they gon' feel me and jiggy. Just a baby. Some like Roman noodles, he make instantly. Just slam on things like I'm chill the pain, like he never getting me.
Hey, see Jizzle hard.
Shit. I like hide seat. Everybody hide seat. Ain't no way got that bitch like million. I know you sick of me dripping. Water on me got me dripping. Sound like they faucet left on in the kitchen. Niggas be mad by that pimpin', I'm kicking. Pull up with no hoe and live with 3 bitches. They don't want me to get on in my city. I don't give a fuck, they gon' feel me, you jiggy. Just a baby. Chill the pain, they can never get anymore.
Man, that shit so hard. That shit so hard.
You think that he won't? I know you sick of me dripping. Water on me got me dripping. Some out there faucet left on in the kitchen. Niggas be mad about that pimpin', no kicking. Pull up with no hoe and leave with 3 bitches. They don't want me to get on in my city. I don't give a fuck, they gon' feel me and jiggy. Chill a baby.
I swear that bitch is savage.
That's my shit. You know how that go. Play with heat, you go, you know. He done out of sight. That type and get you smoked. I say pictures and you play with heat, and she gon' get you burnt. Hit the shot out my city, they can play like I ain't turned. Young and shot out my city, and you know that this a fact. I know I think I ain't bosses. I can push up where they at. I say, I need to play. You need. I need to plug the plug you need. I need to plug you need. Hey, we still can go back on two. Like we will pop on make it lit. Pulling up back in the catch AJ, put him on the shirt. You go on, you right. Catch a put him on his back, we go all day in it. I'm gonna drink him. Lots of pain. Said oh he gon' come home fake. Ain't no play game. Ain't no talk or debating. We been catch no fake. Niggas be buying this shit. I ain't getting no. I'm in the bag. Free dude. On my legs, nigga. Last time. His bird, in the skirt, up in the hearse. Got me feeling like if I give a roll to these bitches, just like a condom bought deep for my protection hill. Bullets ripping from the whip. It's my nut. Crash that'll get. Dance down that door. Bands that. We got guts. Niggas on it, spinning that nigga must have. Mama's calling. Don't bust your eyes. Good night. Pop the this. Which one of you gotta go? By the stove, now young toast it up by the stove. No kick down the door. Kick girl right. Free. I just made it weak. Kick it clean. I see the fuck at the beach.
Burn
nigga play, get put on the tee. I'm gonna walk that boy down in the middle of the street. Ain't got no dudes, I put in the key. I'm chopping so big, I'm knock down the tree. Last nigga spoke on the cut, he just seen me walk that boy down with a Glock 23. You can't get the LJ, come to the T, posted up by watching, you bout to see me. Y'all don't stick to the phone, y'all don't know me. They go, yeah. I'm grinding hard for a mail. When I get it, they'll get a house on hills with. Somewhere in Beverly Hills with. We ain't gotta worry about bills here. We can sit back, relax, chill here, pill here. Baby, I'm the rhyming oasis. Baby, this what rhyming gon' take us. All around the world, go places. All around the world, new faces.
On the fire, it's this Pollo and I'm in this Motai. OG, roll, bitch, I'm in my low. Switching lanes, making bad, creeping on remote. Steady dropping tops, hold on the vibe. I got a silver boost in that whole lot of hop.
Smart niggas don't want it. The real flags is back, they creased and neatly folded. All this freestyle banging, it's time niggas get over that. And fuck who your folks, nigga. Where was you walking at? Just go to the food booth and hit a check, niggas huge. The Queen Bloody Mary, make sure you niggas remember. Blood's looking weak with this homosexual speaking. Grown men hugged up, suck, bro.
About it, and I'm so naked, money always be up. I say it, always the city way, all day. Dog is big, and that's too many times. That's why dogs is my. Why be the niggas who never bothered to be the one that did? You done hit all my eyes was sweet. I beat them same niggas every shit I ran by during that podcast. I came back and was the violin. I heard them niggas trip they set that colossal feet. They said I see that colossal dreams. Ain't no better feeling in them damn things. But we was I had no party superheroes always
you better shoot. I said okay.
Turkey. Why you mad at us? Told them niggas what? Hit him in his head. Always outside. I'm the real. I'm trying to get bro on the TV, down the street, I'm coming for me. All late night trying to put me to sleep, can't wait till niggas don't bitch on me.
Hey D, can you bring me a couple of slices of pizza? The whole pizza? No, I said I was gonna think about making a bacon sandwich. No, never mind.
That's for my brother. Hey, Ryan, I love my mama, but I'm a son of a bitch. I'm kind of shit, I'm taking all things on my ass, long enough. Come the family gotta know. Oh, he gon' win, cause he does the I know I'm a blown face. He just got a body. For your neighbor on the way. They could tell people relate. Just for the fame. And when you gon' die for just a play. I got you back and make a game. He running back and make a bang. Like a song like burn on fast. We see that burn in the passenger. Robbery comes on me.
Trying to scroll on the grill, you all over. Trying to realize the past, trying to bring me fucking back. Why you had to leave this earth, broke this city down the dirt. Now I'm thinking it's a curse. I know your family really hurt. Forever living through the city, even though it really hurt. I know that you with me. It be seeming like the real niggas die young, and it be seeming like the sky getting more angels. Now I'm looking at the world in another angle. Yeah, I'm tired of the pain. This shit real painful. Trying to cope with this pain, I'm really able. Rest up to the fallen soldiers, family stay faithful. For the die you deserving, your family stable. When I heard the news, shed the tears.
Cause I know the fans want me. They straight. Y'all niggas stop. I used to think you was a whole nigga. I'm the first man to feel like I got let them go on that lane with them killers and I guess I'm a real man, ever person be. I'm a deal as a drinking down body like those streets. I don't know what to do, but stopping not an option. On my mama, I can't lose. Hey, nah, on my mama, I can't lose. Whoa, bitch, I'll knock you out your shoes. I'm always gonna go hard, forever thugging, put that shit on both. I ain't slanging hard, I got some men that's going for the low. Niggas in my city know my name, they know I put in work. Niggas from my gang, I know done changed, they steady throwing dirt. Probably think I'm slipping, but I ain't, bitch, I be so alert. Pussy niggas probably plotting, scheming who gon' get me first. My Glock will pop whoever got the nerve and put them on the shirt. Fuck boy, you pussy bitch, let's lick up and go head on. Say that I told him anybody get you dead wrong. Go out me a rap and jolly in front of a headstone. Brody got life as this would have been and had dropped it down. All he had to do was close his lips and put a split the time. You still put it work with niggas, and I got a different mind.
Easy by my side, easy, I don't know this. And I'm a traveler. I'm lucky that I'm alive, and I got go to you and looking for you, fuck a lot of these other it's not you. I've been so cool, we been fucking about. You just gotta say fuck it. All the tears I shed, I know could probably fill a bucket. Your love is like a drug, and I hate that I fucking love it. She a porn star in the bed, but it ain't doing we in public. It ain't doing we in public. It's you the shit like all of me, but only gave you part of me. Can tell you directly, but in the song is my apology. Nothing is said, just don't didn't think that you was gonna ride with me. But now I know that I was wrong, and now you wanna acknowledge me. I wasn't ready to get you a gun. For fun, it's wet at the shit while you hold your pump. It's just your copies are run for the trunk. Try hop on some board, that nigga, you sorry. Nigga, you must be bugged with a bell in your head. You get crushed by a young, had to rush you instead by a flexible bun. Now your life on the line by a stick out of gun. You want some red bitch, you got blood. You on that front line, you bad button. If you in that cold phone, you had shut. Got hit through his back, so his stomach get gutted. Look back, we was shooting, got shot in his face. My son at the cell, I pray he beat the king. Take my OG racist, he stay with the king. My bro, he was 30, he stay with 2K. This thing that I'm down on the block with the Glock, will pick up like a shot. My block should not stop, I don't stop till they start. I got shots in my block, they can take out the brain. They can't she whipping a rip on bullets at all. Same throwing up bills in the mouth, just bitch, he got killed for a kill at rock. You say he can kill for a kill, you shoot my back. You been that man, been up on the block. I was into the fight, bitch, first I was right on the block with some kills. That bitch on the shirt, and he said he had kills. And you know all this shit good, we're catching my rose card, and pop the street color trap. Post with the motherfucking truck, that was lack on the street, bitch, I walk with a big pallet drop. That bitch, yeah, we screaming out. Gotta make that little cops in my clip, but I'm stuck in that jungle. No niggas play cook, but still I be lurking. One of them jump, bullets be slacking like summer. Put 'em up, we gon' pull through the back when them niggas pull up. Got a mask on my face, give a fuck. I got two on my side, yeah, my niggas been rocking. Dropping in the bitch, we gon' run in his pocket. Been out on this social, I hate all that talk. Niggas play like that shit, but they move like they hoes. I'ma stuff on the streets, do this shit for my drone. Niggas up on the bitch, yeah, young nigga cold. I had walked out the spot with my uncle a Glock. Bitch, I needed a scrap, I was hot on the block. I had beef on the streets, they was right on my get up.
on the weed. When it's all that I had a pop of me. I don't like Molly, I'll go have a smoke the weed. Back when I was popping triple C's, going from the CVS when the nigga got him for free. We fucking on the LSD, no like it's my face, no we do that every day.
I'm friends so big when they want your piss, but to burn that bridge was your worst mistake. Mom told me not to curse my fate, cause she's way too late. I've been this way from the day I was made, and shit so lit, I ain't got change. I smoke too much, cause it numbs the pain, but how much pain can I take till I break? I break it down, but you can't relate, and I can't explain, cause we ain't the same. And she wanna be bait, I'm telling her babe I don't do beats, my face too bait since radio plays. And if I got luck, would you wait at the gate? She broke it down like I broke these boxes. Cause we be on pop shit, 1,000 grams, you know we don't profit. So how did it turn so toxic? And what did it cost us? You took a flight from London to Boston. I took my time for Dobby to Boston. Now can't sleep in my mind, I've lost it. Never go back on the times of broke. Can't leave this cash in my pocket. She wanna stop me.
She feeling my vibe, she like I'm from New York.
Back when I was popping triple C's, going from the CVS when the nigga got him for free. We fucking on the LSD, no like it's my face, no we do that every day.
I'm friends so fake when they want your piss, but to burn that was your worst mistake. Mom told me not to curse my fate, but she's way too late. I've been this way from the day I was made, and shit so lit, like ain't got change. I smoke too much, cause it numbs the pain, but how much can I take till I break? I break it down, but you can't relate, and I can't explain, cause we ain't the same. And she wanna be bait, I'm telling her babe I don't do beats, my face too bait since radio plays. And if I got luck, would you wait at the gate? She broke it down like I broke these boxes. A radio shit, that's profit, so did it turn so toxic? And what did it cost us? You took a flight from London to Boston. That's the time, that's the night, that's the kind. Never go back to the times of broke. This cash in my pocket.
Feeling my vibe, she like I'm from New York. Bitch, you know, pop me a perk, I'm about to get shiggy. All in the party, got me a rose, ain't sipping no hit. Let's get started. She's going retarded, where is she moving? Just shake it on me. Stop it on me. Feelings are coming, no bitches coming, you niggas got shot. Still ain't get back, quit rapping. Stop it. Ass me squashing shit, I'm thinking up this thing just bitch. Trying to get tricky or rough. We don't get nicky for bucks and paying for pussy, you bitches too busy running it up, think of the money we pouring. I'm waxing it and coming to party with strapping it. Bitch, rhyme, yeah, this thing is rhyme. Mike, bucks and paying for gets flipping. Let's get from about to get feeling my vibe, she like I'm from New York. Bitch, no, got me a perk, I'm about to get shaky. All in the party, got me a rose, ain't sipping no hit. Let's get started. She's going retarded, where is she moving? Just shake it on me. Stop it on me. Feelings are coming, no bitches coming, you niggas got shot. Still ain't get back, quit rapping. Stop it. Ass me squashing shit, I'm thinking up this thing just bitch. You trying to get tricky or rough. We don't get nicky for bucks and paying for pussy, you bitches too busy running it up, think of the money we pouring. I'm waxing it and coming to party with strapping it. Bitch, rhyme, devastating rhyme. Mike is my let them say the rhymes. I'm designed to damn take a chance not to suck. Focus on 4 fouls. Just focus my game and go ball. Game you took the wrong route. Heavy mental, it's simple like keeping on foul. The boss, yeah, let the door pound. Right now, but not about experience. Let your muscle trivias. Person constructed just the pyramids with keep it poppin'. I am the god.
I can't even stand. I can't be your man. I'm riding in the van. We gon' stand. These are peace bullets. We gon' talk them out. Boy, fuck that. Told me niggas snakes. My shit now. Keep up in this shit.
I like to know like we had a couple speech. So time ain't got no love.
nigga for a bitch. Don't get your home with a cold one, bitch. All that I stupid, bitch. I know the living, so I gotta talk shit. Smoking black, trying to ease the pain, bitch. I promise, bitch. All I just know is they had a couple bitch. I'm so sorry, they got no bitch. Don't get your home with a cold home, bitch. All that honest stupid bitch. Come to let so I gotta talk shit. Smoking black, trying to eat the pain, bitch. Nigga, why they respecting my bitch? You already know bitch. I'm walking the whole yard, put me in, bitch. Shining hard like a bright. I got busy, I got soul bitch. Wanna see that poetry, bitch. Drinking lead with my cousin, bitch. Wow, wake up with a Billy.
Counting for death, putting in bands. I guess that's why you left me. You want swinging. In the kitchen with Bert cooking batter up. Talking that shit, what the fuck is you chatting for? Hunting for mines like a scamper. Don't run with bitches, you fucking bitch, we shooting the map. I can stretch still. And we smoke all the extra. Out of this world, I go just like to rip. On a new level. Area. Call my pops when he went to the camera. Niggas say they don't do shit. Why would I stop when I bet? Only reason. He said he wanted to speak. He said he wanted to speak. But my boy read that. Action that instant. We can match that. 34 on the dot. Snap that reset. I get your pack, make it flip. Non, t'as pas sans ça avec les temps que tu connais. J'ai plus vraiment c'est pour de vrai. Comme je sais qu'il y a un bail dans la sacoche, c'est pour de vrai. Pourtant parce qu'on c'est pour de vrai. Je vais faire me taire au fond, j'ai pas le temps. Me raconte sur la ville, mon micro, c'est pour de vrai. Quand l'homme est braqué sur toi, crois-moi que c'est pour de vrai. Comme je sais que j'ai pas de temps pour toi, m'appelle, c'est pour de vrai. Comme je sais que j'ai plus de sentiments, je peux pas.
Big chopsticks and all these 4-5s, 2-tones and Glock 9. Real park babies with blow flags, we outside. Heard a couple niggas want my head and I ain't hiding. They ain't made like me, they don't when I'm that's all I think of. She get big.
Yeah, I be perking. I'm more closer, you know. Cause I can't, you know, when it's urge, you trade your always. I know. Doesn't ever fall. One color, let it blow. Bro, yeah, one day I'll be on TV. I'll flex up. Ball till I fall, I'm never falling off. If you ain't gotta run, nah, yeah, the creeps ain't enough. Mix it with the smoke the OZ, that's a chicken for the enemy. I know niggas wanting me.
Many niggas ain't signed for real. They ain't signed to kill. The only time a nigga price signed for pill. And that's why they be dying for real. Ain't not been through shit, capping in their ass. Many niggas be lying for real. When you see me in the club like this 2-step, I be clutching on for real. All his no missing no truth. I'll tell her right to get with me. He see the bitch and trees. And these bitches they be on my
I'm a artist, the hardest to legally beat me. I've been doing this since BDP, they keep it free. Right long dawn, getting on, I'm still bombing. Hated people see me it's that, into the boss, you rap the characters like the back of the soap. The brain's cause I'm on. Spin points and let me put in your ass right long. My nose tired of you rap.
Too lazy. Get to the couple of space.
Ah, fall is in the air. That means it's time for Haverty's Labor Day sale, where you can save up to
The month of June was one of the most deadliest months for alleged gang members in Chicago, with 23 alleged gang members being killed from gun violence. This was one of the craziest months that I've ever reported on, so make sure you stay tuned throughout the whole video. But before we get into this video, make sure you go check out my website that's in the description, where I post exclusive videos and pictures that I can't post on YouTube. Without further ado, let's get straight into this video. This hail of gun violence started on June 4th, 2023, and around the morning it was a 4:20 a.m. A well-known Teddy Mob member and a female would be shot in the 1300 block of South Thorpe Street. Dontrell Lloyd, aka Blanca, was shot in the head and was taken to Stroger's Hospital where he was pronounced dead. A female was also shot in the left arm and she drove herself to the hospital. Fast forward to the next day on June 5th, 2023. Kevin Thunderbird, aka T-Bird, allegedly from the STB set, was walking at about 11:45 p.m. in the 5100 block of South Dorchester Avenue when someone in a passing vehicle opened fire. Thunderbird pulled out his gun and allegedly started firing back, but it was too late because he was struck in the stomach. He was taken to the hospital where he died from his injuries. This happened just 2 weeks after celebrating his son's baseball championship. This next situation happened on June 7th, 2023, and this guy got shot multiple times in his car. Allegedly his location was leaked. This all happened around 12:01 when Donnie Jones, aka Lil Donnie, was driving through Oakbrook. The son opened fire on the car he was in. Shots were fired near 22nd Street and Camden Court. 21 shell casings were recovered from the scene. But on the same day, around 5:25 p.m., a Pop Block member would die. Maurice Beard, aka Dwilla, from Pop Block, 40 years of age, was in the 2100 block of 52nd Place when someone approached him while he was in his vehicle and began to shoot at him. He suffered from multiple gunshot wounds and was taken to Stroger's Hospital where he was pronounced dead. 2 days would go past before another alleged gang member would die, and this would be a well-known 757 member. It was June 10th, 2023. Deshaun Berry, aka Lil Ron, was on the 10,000 block of Magnolia Boulevard near Vineland Avenue at around 1:30 a.m. He was walking through the alley when an unidentified suspect drove by and shot him multiple times. 757 Lil Ron was pronounced dead at the scene at the age of 20. Then a day later on June 11th, 2023, Ronnie Stokes, aka Lil Will / Fuzzy, allegedly from the Danny Mob set, was shot and killed in his own home. He was standing on the sidewalk in the 1900 block of South St. Louis Avenue when someone approached in a vehicle and fired shots around 6 p.m. He was pronounced dead at the scene at only the age of 20. Then about 5 days later on June 16th, 2023, Gabriel Baker, aka Tim, allegedly from the Lavender Mob set / FSG, was found at about 6:30 p.m. with gunshot wounds in the 3900 block of West Gladius Avenue. He was only 26 years of age and was shot in the lower back. He was pronounced dead at the hospital. Then the next day around 2 a.m. on June 17th, 2023, Glenn Ryan, aka Glenn from Blanco Hood / Champ City, was outside just before 2 a.m. in the 800 block of South Cottage Grove, and allegedly this is Drill City's territory, but it was 3 males who approached him and shot him multiple times. He was taken to the hospital where he died from his injuries. On the same day around 4:45 p.m., a 14-year-old boy would die. Timothy Lockhart, aka Lil Tudor, from the DMG / FBC / GHSM set. He was in the 100 block of South Harmon Avenue when he was struck by gunfire in the head and was pronounced dead at the hospital. He and his brother Jamie was allegedly riding scooters, and his brother got shot too and was in critical condition. Pierce was also in AMT hood when he got shot. Another day would go past before another alleged gang member would die. It would be June 18th, 2023. Robert Burns, aka Rob from Mish Block / Land, was at a family celebration just before 8 p.m. when a gun and a green Honda sedan pulled up and fired shots in a 900 block of South Princeton Avenue. He was taken to the hospital where he died at the age of 38. 4 other men were shot too, including Brian Ross. He was also from a
Oh, yeah. Oh, Sam, you have to see this, mate. First sunrise in the world in New Zealand.
It's so good. It's fantastic.
Larry Long. Hospital stayed at the hospital around the age of 32. During the same time, was later at 11 p.m. Larry Brown at the HJB. Allegedly to the AMG set was fighting with somebody outside of a fast food restaurant until they pulled out a gun and shot him multiple times. Jeremy Brown, 32 years of age, was pronounced dead at the scene. He was later the next day on June 19, 2023. When the same gang member would get shot in the KP gang hood. It was around 3:45 p.m. when Lavon Harris, aka Lava, was shot in the head in the 4600 block of West Maple Avenue. Plus a 28-year-old man was shot in the leg too. Lavon Harris died at the hospital. You know, 3 days ago when Lil Tuda died, and he was riding on a scooter with his brother. On June 20th, 2023, Jalen Lockhart, aka Lil Kato, from the GHSM set, was the one that was riding on a scooter with Lil Tuda in the 100 block of South Harmon Avenue about 4:45 p.m. when someone fired shots at him. Lil Kato died 3 days after he was shot, and he was only 15 at the age of his death. Then 3 days later, on June 23, 2023, Derek Daniel Jr., aka Turbo, allegedly from the Welch World set, was on the 400 block of South Weaver Road when a verbal altercation with him and another man resulted in him being shot, and a 16-year-old from being shot but survived. Then about 2 days later, on June 25th, 2023, Riley Martin, aka Stank/Spark, allegedly from the JMG/10 gang set, it was around 2 a.m. when Harmon police received a call of shots fired at the Luke's gas station located at 5105 State Line Avenue. When he arrived, they found 33-year-old Riley Martin suffering from gunshot wounds. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead from his injuries. But then on the same day, deep in the night hours, around 9 p.m., Jaleel Coins, aka Leo from Trap City/Soul 7 set, he was allegedly in an Uber when someone approached him and fired multiple shots. He was shot multiple times when he was taken to the hospital, but he later died. July 27, 2023, the next day, at around 3:20 p.m., Derek Baker, aka Lil Dude/Huncho, allegedly from the Welch World set, was in the 4300 block of South Cottage Grove when he was shot multiple times by 2 or more people. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead from his injuries. He was allegedly in his own hood when he got shot. Then about 4.5 hours later, at about 8 p.m., Marshall Catchings, aka Turbo from the OTE set, and Devontae Smith, aka Fab, allegedly from the Sandville 1300 set. They was both on the 1500 block of West 59th Street when he was shot multiple times. The suspects then drove away in a silver car. 2 days later, on June 29th, 2023, Alvin Allen, aka Ivo from the 757 set, was in the 6600 block of South Stewart when someone in a dark colored sedan pulled up and fired multiple shots. Alvin Allen, 37 years of age, was taken to the hospital where he died from his injuries. Then on June 30th, it would be the last 2 alleged gang members that would lose their life. It was just before 5 p.m. when Lamar Ferris, aka Rue, from the JTBT set, he was in the 700 block of South Justin Street when someone fired shots, striking him in the arm and chest. He was also taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead from his injuries. Andrew Barker, aka Mo Parker/Put, allegedly from the Art Gang set, was in the 5600 block of South Walker Avenue when someone shot him allegedly 8 times in the head. He was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead from his injuries too. That was the second loss from Art Gang in 2023. But that'll be about it for this video. Make sure you like or dislike, comment, and subscribe, and let me know down in the comments what y'all want to see next. This is a detailed dive into 051 Murder's murder list. I will be going over all of the people he allegedly killed, including a timeline of his tweets from Twitter.
Sound familiar? If you hear this awful sound every day, continue watching.
Every 2 hours and 47 minutes, a person is shot in Chicago, and every 13 hours and 15 minutes, a person is murdered in Chicago. July was a deadly month for alleged Chicago gang members. Throughout the month of July, 14 alleged gang members died.
Yeah.
house on the next block and they came here. Miss Lady shots was right there. But we heard them. Everybody heard them and y'all scattered like rats. We didn't have no shots. Don't let me tell y'all something. I'm done. Where Josh at? Where Josh? That's right. Y'all been cool.
From some of the most notable gangs like 757 and OTF, this is the crazy part. Over 100,000 gunshots have been detected so far in 2023. Like, just think about that right quick. Hundreds of gunshots are being detected daily, and thousands are being detected weekly. And so far in 2023, there's been over 310 murders in Chicago, and that's on the high end that it usually gets. Hopefully things slow down, but if not, Chicago will finish the year with well over 800 murders for 2023, with the first daily murder happening on June 6, 2023. At about 9:50 a.m., 32-year-old Stephen Wilson was standing in the first block of North Landing Avenue, which the territory that he was standing in was wide threat territory, when a Grayson approached and fired multiple shots at him. He was taken to Stroger's Hospital, where he was pronounced dead from his injuries. He was allegedly from the Ghost Mob TNG set. They are mainly located around Walton and Landon, and this set mainly consists of conservative vice lords. Check out this clip of Ghost Mob after a guy tried to slide on him and killed him. You can go see the uncensored version on my website, so make sure you go check that out. July 8th, 2023, at around 8:50 p.m., this guy would die and get dissed on social media right after. Keith Douglas, aka Kenny Mack, from the 757 Rock Nation and the Ave set. He was in the 100 block of West Cermak Road when someone walked up on him and shot him in the abdomen. He was taken to Northwestern Memorial Hospital in critical condition when he later died from his injuries. High C/Thirsty from Bricky Gang dissed Kenny Mack right after he died, but this next one will be an OTF affiliate. It was July 9th, 2023. Devontae Fitzpatrick, aka OTF Baby Damon /Vontae, from the Hard Mob set, him 26 years of age and a woman 42 years of age, was in the 200 block of East Clarkfield Boulevard when someone fired shots at about 2:15 a.m., striking him multiple times and striking a woman in her leg. They were both taken to University of Chicago Medical Center, but OTF Baby Damon died and the woman survived. He was allegedly in Blackgate's territory when he died. This next woman will be a girl that was a well-loved alleged gang member. It was July 11th, 2023. In the later hours just before 8:15 p.m., James Wright, aka Lay Wicks, 16 years of age, allegedly from the SLG set, had gotten into a verbal altercation with someone around that area, and this was right in L Block's territory, where he pulled out a gun and shot her in the head. She was pronounced dead a short time later when she was taken to the hospital. She was also seen with a gun, police say. Witnesses said the gang she was allegedly from are mostly traveling vice lords and Four Corner hustlers. They are also located around Augusta and St. Louis. This next incident will be a very unusual situation because on July 12, 2023, Terrence Jackson, aka TJ from the L4M set /TBG, was on 70th and Wood when he accidentally shot himself in the head. He was rushed to the hospital where he died from his injuries. He also was a rapper and was a well-loved member, and he was only 18 at the age of his death. Then on the next day, on July 13, 2023, the same gang member would die, which these guys are mostly mafia insane vice lords, mainly around Landon and West End. They beef with a long list of sets, but on June 13, 2023, one of their alleged well-loved members would die. Antoine Walker, aka Twana from Sand Gang /Vonnie World, LMG, and KMG, was outside in the 1600 block of South Pulaski, and this was right in the Photo Boys hood set. Someone walked up on him and shot him multiple times. This was allegedly right after he bonded out of jail, and plus the ops allegedly marked him for not having his gun on him. This next person though wouldn't die from being killed. On the same day, Dontrell Williams, aka CJ, from the BTBG set /Shorty Gang set, allegedly overdosed on drugs. He was allegedly a well-loved BTBG member. Then on July 18, 2023, right around 2 p.m., Robert Johnson, aka Lil Rob, from the CTV 487 set, was driving in a car, allegedly in Bashtown's territory, right around the 8800 block of South Wabash Avenue, and someone in the number.
You were gonna ask me?
Yeah. What is this about?
I don't want you to be surprised, but you definitely are.
What is this?
Please.